What's going on, guys? So with this video I'm just gonna introduce you to all the perks of your MetaTrader 4 platform. So step one, charts. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm doing charts. So pretty much to get a new chart, you click on one, you can right click, and then that's how you pretty much get a new chart. If you want to add an extra pair, just right click and go to symbols. Gray ones are pairs that you don't have. So some of these pairs I don't use. Actually, a lot of these pairs I don't use. But if you wanted something specific that you, maybe a friend told you a good signal point or something and you wanted to investigate, so you would just click show and it would show up like at the bottom somewhere. If you wanted to drag a pair up, you would just simply drag it. That way you can like have all your favorite pairs all grouped together. So personally, I focus mainly on like 4 at max. Gold, USD JPY, the peso from time to time, Euro USD. Those are my main pairs. I suggest that you should focus on a few pairs as well. Like, yeah, 1 to 4. You don't need to like focus on everything, little thing at once, because you really want to like keep track of what's going on with gold. I know everything that's happened with gold within the last year. That's how you wanna be with your main trades. You want to see what it does. You want to know what it normally does on like Tuesday when it normally reverses. Like it'll go with gold. I know it normally reverses anywhere from Wednesday or Thursday. Sometimes it'll be a little bit earlier, but that's how it is. The yen, that one I know for a fact can go. It can go weeks at a time if you wanted to before reverse. But typically, I know it reverses like on Wednesday or Thursday when it's ready to turn around. All of these different pairs react differently. Some pairs don't move much at all. Some move a lot, which is why I favor these two the most. I know for a long time peso was doing nothing but rising, but since the Trump election, it kind of tanked. Yeah, with everything going on in Mexico, it's just been like, oh god. But alright, let's get to the next step. Now that I explained the fact that you should really keep focus on a few pairs and not everything at once. How to log in. You just really go to the accounts. You should have by now already figured out how to open up a broker account. I personally use Traders Way and LMFX. So you've probably seen the videos and got your account information already. So all you would literally have to do is just go to login and then just put in, well, if you should already have your broker server, so everything should be right here already. But if not, you would just go to, I believe it's open an account, and then search for it. Like Traders Way, I know for a fact you have to search TW quote to find it. Everything else is pretty easy to find. You just type in the name and it just pops up. And then you just log in from there. Pretty simple process. You can go to file, and you got some extra stuff you can do right here, but mainly I want you to focus on the data folder. So because I have templates I want to give you. I probably emailed them to you already. Actually, wrong Facebook account. Whoops. But also within the group that I have, you can go to the file section. Yes, I have tons of books, PDFs, extra resources. Don't hesitate to check that out. I have a few indicators in here if you want to, but I probably emailed it to you already or something like that, or maybe some other way got you those indicators. But If you want to add the templates and indicators, you would just have to go to the data folder. So say you downloaded it, open data folder. They should already be labeled templates and indicators. So you see there's a templates folder. Just drag it in here. It all should automatically just copy and everything. You just have to confirm it more than likely, and everything should just pretty much fuse up in here. And MQL4 indicators, just drag it up in here. And I don't mean like drag it inside of here. That's not what you want to do, because it will not show up in the MetaTrader if you just simply just drag it in here. You might have to extract the files if it's it looks like it's been zipped up or something. So you would have to click inside the folder and then just click extract, and then you would just put everything that's inside the folder in here, or simply just drag the indicators folders in here and then just copy everything together. You want to fuse those files together so it'll actually show up over where it says indicators over here. I've given you a variety of indicators, but the main one I want you to focus on is the main MM template. Oops, not that one. That one's the chunk one. No, not that one. I gotta delete that one. It should say main MM template or updated Steve Moreau. So these are the templates that I want you to really use. This one is just really good for highlighting the sessions. It gives you the daily high, the daily low, the spread. The spread is definitely one you want to really pay attention to, because if it's too high, it's gonna, once you, like, for example, so this is how you like set up a trade. So you can buy, sell, market execution. You can set pending orders if you want to, so buy limits, sell limits, and everything like that. I'll make a separate video on how those work, but we're going to do a market execution. If it's like way too high, if the spread is way too high, that buy would have went up higher than usual versus being what it is now. So you really want it to be like a pretty low spread. So if it's like the peso, sometimes it'll be like crazy in the hundreds or something like that. No, don't do it. Please don't do it. When Sunday openings, when the market opens, sometimes it'll be extremely high. They'll push the spreads open, so you don't. So because you'll see those gaps, and they're probably gonna close those gaps pretty quickly. So they'll keep you away by making extremely high spreads, or they'll do pretty much they just make those pretty high spreads, so you'll never come back into profit if you choose wrong. And they'll just pretty much market makers will pretty much just take your money through that way using the spreads. And let's see what else we got. Views, insert. You got some extra shapes and stuff like that. I'm going to show you how to that's how you close those windows and get them back, the market watch. And then as for the navigator, if you wanted to close that, you just have to click that one. If you wanted to close this out, boom, that way you have the whole screen to yourself. And then you can always make the TDI bigger if you would like. And then right click on here, and then you can add some extra stuff here. You're definitely going to want to get the arrows, rectangle, ellipse, text label, text. That way you can like mark your charts out if you want to. Fibonacci retracement tool too. I believe you have to move that from here to actually get that. I'd probably take that one too. I like to use Fibonacci's personally. Maybe the trend line you'll have to, but yeah, you want basically want all these tools in your arsenal up here. And up here you can do the same thing, but I would just take out the periods because it's pointless just to have tiles. That pretty much just breaks everything up. And then you can zoom in and out. You can turn it to a line chart, but honestly I would only make it a line chart just so you can mark your charts. Auto trading, I've never actually used this personally, but there's really not much point. But yeah, you can type in the name and label your text and all that. Like say you want to label it to go up or down or something like that. Wait, where'd it go? If you wanted to pretty much mark your zones, figure out where exactly the market is going. So, for example, I would probably believe this is going up. I would look for a strong point in the market or something. Like it came down here plenty of times, so that could be a good take profit on a daily. If daily trading is what you like to do. If you wanted to go short, you see it like turning into an M formation that right around this point or something like that. Because it's possible if you catch it doing that. TDI says it's going up. I believe it's going up at this point. So you can make your first take profit here or something like that. Split up your trades. You can set a stop loss for about here or something like that if you wanted to mark it like that. That's pretty much kind of how I'm just showing you guys pretty much how I use this as an example. This isn't like telling you what to do, but it's just more like examples. You can add arrows. Can I make it bigger? And in the next video, I'll basically show you how to mark your charts with like trend lines and everything, and give you my daily formula. Oh, and before I forget, I want to show you that you can right click and you can add one click trading if you wanted to. This is how you would check your indicators list. You can go to properties and change the colors of your charts. So if you wanted to change the background to black or something, if you want to change your candlestick colors, like the bear can, I would change. You could change that to blue or something. See what I mean? You can make these thicker if you wanted to. Well, usually you would, but these are indicators too. But yeah, I'm just showing examples. But in this next video, I'll show you basically my daily process.